temple who had attempted to conquer all of Chrysalma in the name of her baleful mistress. You defeated her only to find that the situation had been manipulated up until this point by the equally vile and hateful Lezhnik, the sorcerer wizard who had been seeking to conquer Chrysalma for some time and who you defeated many moons ago and thought dead. Unfortunately, he apparently survived
Yes.
and nearly killed you all this time before being finally put down by Kasumi's hydrokinetic powers. In the quiet that followed, you were suddenly placed into the company of some bizarre or otherworldly entity, a servant of the goddess Emiria, who has appeared and, upon your suggestion, annihilated Lezhnik from this earthly coil, and is now hovering in the room with you, a giant floating eyeball surrounded by 7 wings of storm cloud, gently appraising you as Kasumi, Mino, Betbear, and Akio sort of just wobbly recover from the events of today. Kasumi, you're the only player character currently conscious.
Thought is conscious, but she's not doing anything.
You're not conscious. Don't worry about it. Leveling up didn't suddenly wake you up. Don't worry.
Okay.
The entity, as it unnamed, gently over to you. You are who?
I am who?
You are who?
No. Sorry, I gotta get a little confused. I'm Kasumi. Hi. I. Who are you? I mean, you're a servant of Emiria, right?
This is correct. And as I advised you previously, my name cannot be pronounced by the tongues of mortals.
Well, what do I call you?
Should you need to call me something to specify me as an individual, please assign me a term that you think appropriate.
Can you just describe what this character looks like again?
This entity is a roiling ball of lightning shaped into the shape of an eyeball. Surrounding it and emanating from it are 7 wings composed of dark clouds that slowly waft around it and occasionally enwrap it. It floats about 8 feet above the ground, and the diameter of its central sphere is about 6 feet. The wings extending out quite substantially past that. Yes, it's not a small thing.
Peepers.
Peepers.
Well, that is factually incorrect, for I only have 1 eye.
Peep.
Peep. Peep shall be my name.
Oh, hell yeah, this is good. This needs to be a recurring character. Could you help my friend? She's very sick.
She is not ill. She is severely injured. There's a difference.
It's true, but sorry, I was using like a common vernacular slang to describe that she's cool, like She's a interesting person.
I'm sure she is. But she is also severely injured.
Yes. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Could you please help?
Ah. My purpose is the protection of the communities and the destruction of those who would see them harmed. Healing is not necessarily my forte, but I have some capacity in this regard. Behold the power of Emeria to recover those who have been injured. And with that, there's a crackle of lightning, and you're all zapped a little by little lightning bolts, which, it's sort of like getting a static electricity charge. But in the end, you each heal for, good job, Peep, 6 HP.
Hell yeah.
Shadow.
Yay.
Let me just add that to my.
Oh, shit. I healed myself to full earlier without thinking about it.
Would that wake Sada
Uh,
up?
Yes.
Okay. Sada wakes up, looks up, puts her head back down,
like 130.
and closes her eyes.
This one is lazy,
Everything hurts.
Yeah.
but surely you feel better now.
No.
I could electrocute you all again.
Oh,
Are you sure?
maybe. Will it hurt less?
It's it'll feel the same.
Oh.
All right, here goes. You each heal 9 HP that time.
Wow.
Wow.
Sada's just gonna keep playing here.
I can do that one more time.
How much HP this time?
That last one was 9.
Well, I don't know. At this point, could you at least just help us get out of here? Like maybe back to the rest of the, to where Viscid is?
I could attempt to carry you in my wings, but to be clear, I am an entity made of lightning and storm cloud. My carrying capacity is not very high.
Yeah, it might not be the best. Okay.
Let's just go.
Could you guide us?
Yes. Yes, I can do that. On my trip
Okay.
here, I did not see very much in the way of hostile resistance.
Should we
I
wake
should
these?
think that you will be fine.
Should we wake these guys up? I point at the big rats. I presume they're not
Probably.
being mind controlled anymore.
I mean, that's your prerogative.
I give this one a little slap. Wake
It
up.
punches you across the room into a wall, and then you're dead.
Yeah. It's not like a hard slap, like just slap, slightly tap at his cheek.
After a bit of a jostling, you're able to get these buff rats to recover from the mental shock of having their mind control suddenly wrenched from them. And yes, they get up and they sort of like blearily blink their eyes at you and dully like acknowledge your existence and realize that they are I was just going to recover Akio's hit points, and I noticed that he has astonishingly grown from 5'10" to 6'2".
Good.
Oh.
He slowly is growing. He doesn't want to say anything.
He had his growth spurt.
Hmm. I'm guessing that was a result of when he realized that Akio was shorter than Pascal.
Jesus, Nuva.
Well, maybe there was a potion or something he drank and we forgot about it.
Hmm. Potion of 4 inches.
Yeah, we've seen
and
that happen before.
Yes, but we know who drank it. It was Kasumi.
Oh.
Anyway, Paulina, you have also awoken with your extra 16 hit points.
Yep.
We can take this off of your pog. And all these guys stand up. Whoop. He stands up a little bit too hard. Upon realizing that you have broken them out of their control and have awakened them, they all go over to you and hug you.
Oh, okay.
You are completely enfolded into their sweaty rat muscles.
All right, let's go.
Are you sure you don't want this one last blast of healing?
That's fine.
I get 3 a day.
Sure, why not?
All right. Krakow. He actually says Krakow before. And this time you each heal for 10.
Nice. All right. Wow, I'm up to 47 hit points.
I am glad to have been of service.
All right. Let's move out.
All right.
Make sure the rat friends are doing all right.
You begin to make your way out of the temple. And as you begin to proceed through, you find that... Well, actually, do you want to just leave? Or is there anywhere you want to explore yet in the temple? Or
First, I want to just go check here. All right. Yeah. Huh. Okay, yeah, this is just a bed. Oh wait, there's
Just
chests
throw-
here.
Oh man. Careful they're not trapped.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
check it.
Can I come over there and look at the chests? I'm so weak.
I help Pow over with like a shoulder.
No.
Oh, you have 10 more hit points.
Oh good. I'm still so weak.
Maybe you should all take a little bit of a break.
But there's chests.
Recover your
There's
mortal...
money though. There's
You
treasure.
know,
Okay,
that's-
we will take a break.
Okay. I'm gonna go lay on this. I'm gonna go lay in Gleerock's bed.
And treasures
It's
not
very
going
comfy.
anywhere.
Hell
It's
yeah.
trapped.
What? Don't sleep in the trapped bed.
Can I even fit in the bed?
Yes, it's actually large enough for a human.
Okay, nice.
Gleelark has a very, very nice room, actually. But yeah, you
How
can
nice
take
is
a short
it?
5-minute break and recover all of your strain.
Yeah,
Take
there we
a
go.
long break and just sleep kind of close to the lava or whatever over here. It's nice and warm.
But what if the lava melts the rock around it and then there's lava?
Yeah, what if?
Why would they even have that here if that were the case?
I don't presume to know. I wouldn't be one to say.
Oh, I'm just gonna lay on the floor again.
That doesn't look very
Almost.
comfortable.
Oh, it's more comfortable than being dead. And I like that very much.
Well, Pow,
Found this bed.
I didn't kill the guy, but I did send a spear through his brain, and then he became a giant crystal and stopped fighting.
Oh, good. I maybe
stabbed him in the neck.
acted a little rashly, slapping him across the face that one time, but I was really mad at him.
Kicked his ass.
Just thought it was ridiculous that this was happening. Yeah.
I think you did well.
Thanks.
I don't know what you did, but I think it was well. Clearly you were victorious.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'll just float over here then.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, look, a statue. Someone broke it. Oh right, it was me.
There.
Well, I'll just chill out then.
So you said that they won the battle?
Yes!
That's
There was
good.
a sudden moment when the leadership of the Skidikin main forces suddenly fell unconscious. No doubt like your
Ah.
mind-controlled friends here.
So Gleerock was controlling them.
Yes. Once bereft of leadership, he put the rest of the soldiers to flight. Save those loyal to the Daskian Church, but combined, the other temples were able to overcome the remaining resistance. So, very good overall. Good job, I think.
Alright, let's go check out those chests and get treasure.
Oh no! Please, please be careful.
Come on. Yeah, you need to come with me, pal.
What
I need
if-
you to see. I need you to use
No.
your eyes to see if they're trapped
What
or
if-
not.
Please, can we at least just take a
We did,
full
didn't we?
night's rest?
No.
Just a
Well,
full.
Pal,
is
we're
just-
we're gonna get out of here first, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to open the chest and have it explode.
Well, I'm gonna open it. I just need you to look at it because you have better. You can see traps better than I can.
Do I? Can
Yeah.
I? Is that
Yeah.
accurate? Okay. God, I would just. I mean, oh man, I'm not gonna step on that. No thanks. Whatever that is. Nope.
I think it's a vent.
Is it? It's not a pressure pad full of poisonous gas.
I don't see pressure pads being that obvious.
Whatever. Look at this fucking. Look at the bed.
Yeah, I slept in it
Just
5 minutes.
yuck. It's a big
It was
evil
comfy.
rat's bed.
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay, what am I looking at here?
This chest.
Yeah.
I can't see anything wrong with it, but
I could certainly see more wrong with it if we took a good long rest. That's fine. It looks like a chest. What do I do to roll for chest?
Perception.
perception. Yeah.
Why did the window get all weird? The frick? The heck? Ugh. Zoomed in? What's going on? Oh, I was. That's weird. Like the page was zoomed in and not the map, so I couldn't see the side thing. I was very
weird.
confused. Very confused. I will use my ability to look at the chest.
Hey.
I won't be able to
28.
tell if it's magic yet.
Wow.
You detect no traps.
Hell yeah.
Man, no.
Alright. I tried to open the.
Oh god!
Cells, I tried to open
Fine.
this chest.
You find it to
The
be locked.
clerics?
Alright.
Jesus. It could have a magic on it, though. It's a magic house.
Let me find.
And I'd be more helpful if we could take a nice long rest.
Can I open the chest?
Not with that roll actually. You
Damn.
you fumbled with it for a bit, taking about. Take about 6 seconds before that particular lockpick breaks.
Damn.
You try again.
Okay. I'll try one more time. One
Actually,
more.
that time it opens.
Hey, nice. Do I get assaulted by horrible energies?
No,
Let's see.
nope. It just opens up, and within
What's...
you find money,
Oh
Oh.
yeah, love
jewels,
that.
Oh.
gems,
Ah.
coins. Coins you do not immediately recognize, but upon examining them, the angular sort of artwork and the very incredibly bearded personages stamped upon them suggests that these are old dwarf coins.
Ah, neat.
You suspect that in this chest, which is quite heavy and quite substantial, this is like a 5 foot wide chest, just
Damn.
stuffed to the brim with all sorts of stuff. There's about 10,000 silver
Damn, hell yeah. Alright.
worth of various jewels and such.
Alright. Start shoveling that into the bag of holding, pal. Open it up.
You have a portable hole too.
Oh yeah, I put down my portable hole.
All right, the chest goes in.
Nice. I just take the whole chest, yeah.
There is
how it
another
works.
chest.
Yeah. Alright, pal. Let's look at this chest. Maybe this is the trapped one. I rolled a 19 again.
Thought of you detect no traps.
Hmm. Seems fine to me.
Well,
What do you think, pal?
wow, I rolled a 28
Persistent
again.
rolling.
Weird.
Yeah.
Indeed, Palina, you also detect no traps as you carefully go over the chest.
Alright.
Okay.
I try to open it, just in case. Is it locked?
This is.
Alright. There we go.
It easily yields to your deft fingers, and it
Yeah,
pops open
I know
to
the lock
reveal
now after opening this one.
a similarly stuffed chest full of gold and coins. Another 10,000 silver worth of just general treasure
Hell yeah.
that Glerak was hoarding in her bedroom, presumably for money baths.
Yeah. Alright, I open up the portable hole underneath the chest.
All right. I'll also note that there are 2 urns in this room.
Oh, that's an urn, okay.
Yes, they are covered in a lid,
Alright.
each.
Hmm. I'm gonna closely examine it.
As you examine the urn, you lean in close
Oh no.
and note that there are arcane sigils around the base and lip of the urn.
Hmm. Can I like scratch them out? So they stop working?
What do you intend to use to do so?
I guess just like a dagger or like just like
Oh,
something in my lock picking kit, I guess.
I wouldn't try to touch it if we don't know what the magic does.
Hmm.
Yeah. Man.
The other urn you note is similarly written upon.
Hmm.
See,
Maybe we can get.
metagaming wise, I if I took an hour to meditate, could I have spells? Spells?
Um,
Because
I
I just
mean,
woke up from getting the shit beat out of me. But how does it work mid sort of game?
it's after a long rest, essentially. So
Okay.
it's once per day. Typically, you pick a time where you meditate or pray. Typically in the morning, as you know, normally. But it's after a long rest, essentially.
That's fair. I just wish I could be helpful in this very moment with these magical things,
Yeah.
but that's okay. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
just leave them alone for now.
Yeah. Or we
Because
can ask.
what if? I mean, this is an evil cleric's
Yeah.
domain. Like, what if they're like, what's her face with the necromantic energy inside of it, or a soul trapped in it, or what if there's an evil genie in it? It could be anything. It could be just full of like magic fire. And when
Hey,
you take the lid off, it burns your eyebrows off.
hey, big cloud guy.
I have a name now.
Yeah,
It's Peeps.
peeps.
It's Peep.
Peep.
Peep,
Do you
singular.
have- do-
There's
Do
only
you
one
know?
of
Do
me.
you know magic stuff?
I am a creature of magic.
Could you
Its
identify?
mysteries are no mystery to I.
Could you identify some magic for us?
Sure.
All right, I lead him back over here.
Excuse me.
Can you tell what the deal is with these urns?
Hmm. Hmm. You rolled a 4.
Jeepers.
Hmm. These spells are foreign to me.
Damn. All right.
They are abjuration
Okay.
spells of protection or disjunction.
Hmm.
Perhaps something to protect the urns, or to keep whatever's in the urns from getting out.
Yeah, see, there's that evil genie concept right there, you guys. Let's
Yeah.
not.
All right. Let's just head back.
We can come
to,
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just head back to Frisket and them. See that. Make sure they're doing all right.
Well, alright then.
Unless we want to go check out that big crystal I found earlier.
Again, maybe we do all of that
Yeah.
when we come back to look at the genie urns.
Okay.
You know, we're all sort of not completely wiped out.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So, have you had much to do with outsiders before? This is really my
Yeah.
first time being on Logus. Well, no, that's not
I mean, a
true.
little bit.
I was here when I was first bound to the Temple of Emiria of Kithelma in order to protect it.
Oh.
We know a cool dog.
I beg your pardon?
Damn.
An outsider of a Tenket.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
He
are
got
interesting people.
he got trapped in
Yeah.
a ring. He got trapped in a ring though.
What a blow for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough.
But also, it's still it's kind of a step up from what his situation was previous to that. So,
We're also friends with a succubus.
well, you don't have to. Okay. well.
I mean, we are. That is
What a
factually.
narc! What a fucking narc!
I mean, I'm not ashamed of it.
That is definitely an interesting choice of companion. I would warn you that they are very good at manipulating.
He seems honestly too lazy to manipulate.
He's been gone for a while now though, so
Well, perhaps that is for the best. They are, you know, just as I am created out of a sense of community and good, like literally that is my essence. Succubi are created out of a sense of excess and lust and desire and evil.
Evil.
They're built out
Sure.
of it.
alright.
But you know, it's not my place to judge.
Yeah.
Not judging here, but
Yeah.
it would certainly they wouldn't be on my choice. They wouldn't be high on my list to invite to a party.
It'd be kind of fun at a party, but yeah, I get it. See.
You just kind of like shift uncomfortably in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, the giant eye is just sort of like looking around, exploring the ceiling.
Oh my god. That
So, how about we get
giant
out of
eye
here?
is so funny.
Yeah, let's
let's-
go. I want to make sure Brisket and all them are all right. And maybe
Yeah.
maybe Greta. Yeah, Greta can help me out with my energy drain.
Your energy is drained.
Yes.
I'm made of energy.
Yeah, I threw some evil books into lava, and they weren't really happy about it.
Ah, a laudable effort, if perhaps ill-advised.
Yeah.
Perhaps I can jolt the energy back into you.
I mean, if you think you can.
The eye looks up, looks to the left, up, looks back. No, it wouldn't work. I don't think that's how it works. I think I would just electrocute you.
Okay.
So better not.
All right. Let's head out.
Yes, onwards. Back
To advent-
to
to
those who
adventure?
care for you. No, I think the adventure's mostly over at this point. At least I hope so. You know what? If there's more adventure, just let me handle it. I'm really good at annihilating things with lightning, so that's sort of my deal. You all just stay behind me. I'll handle anything.
Let's go.
So you begin exiting the Temple of Dask. And at the entrance, you find the Skitterkin that had impersonated Frisket at the very start.
Ah.
He raises his pointed dagger-like staff and screeches at you. You shall pay for ruining the Lady of Chains' plan. And at that point, he is just incinerated by a bolt of lightning.
Yeah. Damn, sucks to be that guy.
Right, well, as I said, hopefully that's it. Right, let's go on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, other than this, how was your day?
It's alright. Got a lot of work done.
Oh, good. It's always good to be...
Stopped an evil overlord. 2 of them, actually. I guess that's
yes,
an upside. Yeah.
Yes, excellent work with that. Everyone will be very proud, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm proud of me, and that's what's important.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Thanks.
Kasumi, don't you worship Emiria?
I think I do.
I know it's marked down on your sheet, but Kasumi has never
Do
been
you?
especially religious.
I mentioned it once, and then everybody was like, "Oh, that doesn't seem right, because Kasumi wouldn't worship that." And
You
I'm
know
like,
what?
What?
Looking
Huh?
at it now, I think it's perfect. I think
I
you've
don't even-
fallen back into the right path. You're very community-minded now.
Wow.
You want to
all
build a
right.
community.
I don't
No,
even-
I'm
I
not
don't-
joking. You want to build a community, like of.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
You want to, yeah. You want to bring people together and teach
I don't even
them
remember. So.
their own shit. Like that's great.
Kasumi, I should let you know Emiria is very proud of you, but you never call.
I've always been more of a, if I do good deeds, then I'll be looked upon positively type person.
That's fair. Also literally true. But, Emiria can't help you unless you tell her you need help.
All right, I guess I'll try talking to Emiria sometime.
It's only a good idea. Just a suggestion. But what do I know? I'm just a floating eyeball with 7 wings, made of storm cloud, sent from the realm of the storm lady herself.
The browbeaten on this one, huh?
I get it. Because it's an eyeball, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
So, but yeah, she's cool with my my doings.
Oh yes. You have created a home for many who do not understand their abilities, and for them have been made homeless by them, in some cases. You do not know it yet, but in time, yours will be an important refuge.
That sounds ominous, actually.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, you've already adopted 4 4 orphans. Those are 4. Obviously, that's a good start.
Is there something
comes
you
a point
know?
where, there comes a point where otherworldly entities start dispensing advice, but it gets too far and the time police show up. So, best not to. Oh, look over there!
Huh.
And it floats off.
Huh. I feel like I should be concerned, as I say as a pal.
Yeah, that seemed like prophetic in a way.
Not in a way that I like
No,
particularly.
but I mean, on the flip side of the coin, they said that it would be the thing you're doing would be good and helpful in that, so vital even. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's good.
Good point.
If the storm's gonna come one way or the other, it's good that you're building a
Storms
port.
are a good thing.
Well, yeah, I guess you're wasn't the best analogy. You're right.
Honestly, kind of rude, pal.
Oh man. Oh jeez.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You exit the Temple of Task into the former camp of the armies of Krithama and make your way through the city, which is starting to liven up a bit. Skitterkin emerging from wherever they had been hiding during the Civil War and sort of picking through the wreckage, seeing you walk past with this giant lightning entity, and just sort of looking at you a little incredulously as you make your way back to the Grand Thoroughfare, where you see the combined forces of the remaining Temple Alliance of the Council, sort of disarming the remainder of the Krithama state troops, getting people, sort of assembling people into position, reasserting order, making sure that any of the Daskian forces that surrendered are well and truly unable to further exert their influence on things. Brisket and Vordrat are currently sort of making sure that everything is proceeding orderly. You also see Baradun and Greta sort of hanging out in the background. Well, you see Baradun. Well, actually, no, you see Greta. She's taller than all the Skitterkin as well. But, of course, Baradun sort of rather stands out quite easily. So, yes. What do you do as you approach?
I say hey to Brisket and Vordrat.
Brisket hurries towards you. Vordrat rather sort of just waves and then goes back to what he was doing. Brisket sort of shuffling towards you very quickly and goes, "What happened? We had a massive battle before suddenly everyone all the leaders just were knocked out and the army surrendered."
Well, it turns out that
Glirak was controlling them.
Yeah, that.
Enslaved the will. Yeah.
Man, she had some weird crystal crown thing.
Well, that is definitely a weird crystal crown.
Yeah.
Do you have it with you?
No, it was destroyed
along
with what was his name?
What was his name? I'm blanking out.
Fella, Mr. Magoo. What was his name?
It's the old bad guy. I'm sorry. It's a moment.
Leznik.
Yeah, Leznik.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it started with an R.
So Leznik.
Yeah.
Leshnik was alive. He's not now. So
Yeah.
before you freak out, he had one of those crystals in his heart, and it was keeping him alive. So,
Ah,
It turns out he was
yeah,
behind orchestrating all this.
yeah.
Yeah.
goodness. We should have pursued Lezhnik that day.
Mm. But he got turned to nothingness. So
Huh?
well, he
What
turned
do you
to a
mean?
crystal. He turned to like a crystal statue first, and then the uh the the Amirian servant you sent to help us zapped that statue and turned it into like dust. So
Oh,
yeah.
was the guardian of assistance to you?
Well, first off, his name is Peep, and yes.
I,
He's,
I
he showed up.
arrived too late to
Yeah.
help them in the fighting, but I was able to heal them somewhat. However, they are still quite
Yeah.
injured and could use further assistance. For I am not. I get it. Okay. All right. Well, I have a number of healing spells left if you need it. And well, really, I
Yeah.
can
Do you have
conduct
anything that
therapy.
could help with feeling horribly drained of energy?
Ooh,
I
Yes.
feel like a nap.
Brisket,
I threw some.
eyes.
I threw some evil books in a fire.
Oh yeah, you threw those books in a fire.
Well,
Oh,
lava,
yes,
technically.
it appears you have been enervated. Your very life essence itself has been drained away, replaced by negative energy.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, but um, this I also don't think that this is a permanent situation.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, you should recover these by tonight.
Okay.
I think. But yes, a good night's sleep would I think heal you of this particular ailment.
Did Borkrid's forces show up?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
they did.
That's good. Was Bedalus
Um,
with them?
No,
Hmm.
should he have been?
I don't know. We left him with Borkrid, so I wasn't sure what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
Well, no, he did not show up.
Okay. I figured he
he-
might have came along to take pictures of it, but I don't know.
Perhaps, but he'll have to be satisfied with taking pictures of the aftermath. It's rather, well, it was rather hectic for quite a while there.
Yeah.
We had some severe ups and downs in that fight, but in the end, well, through your influence, clearly, we proved victorious. So thank you. We are once again in your debt, my friends.
Well, I mean, you guys gave us good turn when we were trying to take the capital atop.
Yeah. You're our friends.
Yes, and clearly we have chosen our friends wisely. Let me tend to your wounds, of course. Between Brisket, any number of clerics that he could call into to assist you, and actually even Greta saunters over and lends you some additional additional healing. Your injuries are healed,
Excellent.
leaving you with only the scars and memories of the battle
And my horrible energy drain for now.
and your horrible energy drain.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess while Greta is over, I ask her how things went for her and Baradun.
Baradun stomps his hulking way over, and you can see that the lumbering behemoth is his shins and calves and somewhat up to his knees and like lower thighs are kind of cut up. There's a couple arrows sticking out of him that he doesn't seem to have really noticed. Greta, conversely, is completely immaculate.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it was a little touch and go there for a while, but I prepared some mass buffing spells that assisted the most immediate skitterkin to myself with the fighting. That, and I can create a sort of life shield. I can grant excess life into that if you like. That can
Okay.
protect. And
Nice.
and yes, we were quite well able to defend ourselves against them. Poor Baradun's little leggies got a little cut up, but he's all right, aren't you? How did things go for you?
All right. We took care of things. Glirak, and the true mastermind behind Glirak with Lushnik. I don't know if yeah.
I have no idea who that is.
He was back when we first met Risket and found out about the Skitterkin. We stumbled into Lushnik, basically assembling an army to like march on the surface, and we ended up fighting him, and we thought we killed him. We ended up trapping his forces, but apparently he was still alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
I presume he's not anymore.
Nope.
No.
He got turned to dust.
Turned to dust.
Yeah.
That's pretty thorough.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your victory. You look like you've picked up a few new scars. I'd
Yeah.
say that it's not exact. It wasn't exactly easy.
Yeah. There was a lot of traps in the temple.
Ah,
Yeah. Also, I threw some evil books in a fire, and turns out it was a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
what sort of evil books?
They're like tomes of Dask.
Yeah, limited edition.
Ooh. Yes, don't throw unique works of divine import into fires.
Yeah.
Destroy them.
I'll make
They
sure to
tend to
know.
get mad about that.
Yeah. Lesson learned.
Yeah, it's just a
Don't
wild
I guess
thing.
don't throw books made of skin into a fire.
No.
No.
Don't throw books in the book's own church into a fire in that church. Like that's a mess.
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Good.
We found Borkrit's muscle muscle rat men.
I see that.
Under they were under Glirak's control, but we managed to free them from it.
Oh, very good. Without killing a single one of them. Very
Yeah.
good. I'm sure he'll be so pleased. By the way, we were told by Borkrit's forces that once the battle was over and our victory secured, that we should come back to the Temple of Polonius for a victory feast.
I want to go check on Bedalus anyway, so
I'm sure he's fine.
yeah.
I could go for a feast.
Yeah.
Splendid. You've been to Polonian feast before. We can throw a party.
All right. Let's go, I guess. I'm guessing Bedalus is probably there too. We'll see.
As you head back to the Temple of Borkrit, the Temple of Polonius, inhabited by Borkrit, where you enter your whole crew together, and also Vordrat and Leznik and
Leshnik.
Kismet, excuse me, Vordrad and Brisket, and oops, Pizitnit.
Is Pisanit the obsession?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. How are the other temples doing? Have they found out since everything that's been going on?
Well, the Conan Temple had been remaining neutral and had somehow managed to avoid being destroyed by Galirak. Why am I talking? I'm speaking for Brisket now. I'm using Greta's voice. Sorry. And from what we understand, they chose to maintain their neutrality by simply continuing to provide healing and care for everyone who needed it, which was a useful service for Glirak's administration, as it were. You handled Glirak, yes?
Yes.
What did you? Did you find Thiderit?
Thiderit?
The dreaded third Nell?
Pardon?
No.
Can you describe them?
Mostly burned, have half of their face burnt off.
Oh.
Worships Zaz,
No.
No.
allied to Glirak.
We did not see anyone like that.
Why? Should we have?
Well, they were allied to Glirak.
Oh dear.
I didn't see their forces here either.
Got
Could
it.
be
Well,
that they were in reserve.
maybe.
Perhaps they're planning some sort of ambush, or perhaps they're going to blow up the entire city of Chrysalma.
I hope not.
Well, yeah, I hope not too. That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
Guardian. Oh, yes, that is me. Go and find Thiderit of the Dreaded Third Nell. Inform him of the defeat of his ally, and that he must immediately surrender in order to fall into the fold of the council once more. All right. At which point, Peep turns into lightning and just zaps out faster than you can even sense. Just basically turns invisible into his with the speed that he's suddenly just gone. Hopefully that is an impressive enough show of force to convince Thiderit that fighting at this point is not in his best interest. Especially after Glirak, who is definitely in charge of that alliance, has fallen. Worrisome. I am going to attend to this, but you should all rest. Rest and be happy here. Enjoy the victory feast. I think I can handle this particular aspect myself. Also, I would like to see what actually happened to the Atenket Temple. And at that point, Brisket sort of just...
I tell him to stay safe.
Yes. He sort of massages his head and ambles away. Rita watches him go and goes, watching his entire community fall into civil unrest and internecine strife must be very hard on someone whose whole life revolves around serving and defending it. Fortunately, that's something that weighs upon his head, not ours. Let's have some fun. as she guides you into the Temple of Polonius, whereupon you see at the far end of the great cavernous chamber the great oceanic mass of Borkrit the Insatiable lift up his arms and go, my best friends, what have saved our city?
You saved your boys too.
Yeah.
Oh, my boys! You saved them!
You should put them through school or something. They work hard.
Yeah, I'll do that as soon as you leave. But yeah, welcome back. And wonderful work. Really, just great job. Beating up that Gleerak, and winning the day, for what I've been told.
Yeah.
It
It turns out Leshnik was behind it all.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Leshnik?
He was the brisket you were talking to for the mirror.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Thought that brisket was a little off. Retrospect, I perhaps shouldn't have trusted him so badly. Must have been Leshnik's impressive, wily mind. What convinced me? Yup.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, how's Betelus?
Oh, he's fine. He's right here.
Oh.
At which point, Betelus comes out from behind a pillar and goes, it's some very fascinating dwarven architecture in this temple. I've been documenting it.
Nice.
And its inhabitants. Oh yeah, taken plenty of pictures of me. Got my good side.
Uh-huh.
Don't you? What?
I'm thinking I could
what
be
good side?
something
Don't
of a
you-
model.
Isn't every side your good side?
Slowly we'll get you nowhere.
I mean, it'll get us everywhere, and you know that.
Oh yes, who am I kidding? So, I invited you all here for a reason.
Yeah.
And that was to reveal my plan to take over Chrysler and end you all. I'm kidding. No, it's a
Good.
feast. Behold! The power of Polonius, what I've been saving for a special occasion.
Jaunty little tune they got going on here.
Yep. And he lifts his arms up and so hangs out there for a second. Come on, bring it over. A pair of Polonian priests are carrying over a sort of looks like a party ball, an orb. That they're sort of like shuffling over, and trying to clamber up onto Borkrit and to put into his mouth. Will you hurry up? My arms are getting tired. Put the give me that. Right, behold, the great feast ball of Polonius. Whoop! He chucks it out into the middle of the temple, where it floats in the middle of the air for a second before popping open, and suddenly the entire temple is filled with a sumptuous feast of incredible proportions. The entire temple is just chock full of food and drink in just excess, a complete surfeit of everything anyone could desire. You have food from the Twin Kingdoms, food from Hadano and food cuisine, and food of Crithelma, just all intermixed all over. And yeah, the smells wafting over you, the bards of Polonius, of the Polonius Temple, run in with their Skitterkin instruments and begin playing a jaunty tune as Borkrit grins and goes, "Dig in! Happy victory! Yahoo! Give me that!" And at which point he grabs a large chunk of meat and shoves it into his face and continues doing what he does best, while the rest of you are free to settle down and enjoy the festivities.
I eat some food
Very good.
to nourish my body.
You successfully nourish your body. And yes, the party is a nice sort of relaxing time. For the first time in several days since you come down here, you actually feel kind of safe and not under any sort of duress. You're not under any particular threat anymore and can actually relax.
Well, that's nice.
Yes. So what do you guys do? As
Hey, pal. It's like kind of like walk up and sit down next to you with a big plate of food.
That's quite the spread you got there.
I like to eat.
Oh, what's that little something looking thing? Give me that.
Well, I mean, it is a mushroom based, but they've
I'm
actually
taking
got a
I'm eating it. I'm eating it.
it's like a weird. They have, they have spinach down here, like a spinach kind of thing.
I was just thinking this tastes like spinach and it doesn't make any sense.
I
Didn't
know.
Barker just sort of magic this food into
Well, yeah, buddy, that's true. I guess. And
That's
I was
weird.
thinking maybe it'd be like a local kind of thing. Anyways, how are you feeling?
Not dead. That's pretty good.
What were you thinking?
Regarding what exactly?
Kind of just jumped in there.
Yeah. Which part? Against Leznik or against the other one whose name I keep forgetting?
Greta? All of the above.
Nope, not Greta.
Hello, I'm Greta.
Grismish.
It's,
Grimbles Nimble. What's her name? Gringers.
Gringotts.
Is her name Gringotts?
No.
No.
What's her name?
it's like her.
Grishnish. The
Krishna? No.
Binder of Bad Times. What was her name?
Anyways,
Yeah.
regardless, why? Like, what was going on?
No, but which part?
You both
Because
times
I did
you
it both
dove in
times.
there.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, like, it was damn near suicide. I mean, yeah, it turned out for the best, but it was very,
Well,
like,
I mean, okay, the first time, we were all bundled together. We had a wall of rats body blocking us, and we had a caster.
didn't like the rat wall, that's right.
We don't know what a caster like
Yeah.
that is capable of. We've seen crazy stuff, you know,
Yeah,
absolutely insane stuff. I wasn't going to let her do anything to us if I could do anything about it. So I did do that about it.
Sure did, but it was
Yeah,
very
it worked
risky.
out. Oh yeah, no, I know. And even if it only bought you guys enough time to, get your wits around you, that would have been good. But luckily, it worked out better, and I didn't die, so that's nice.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to tell Pascal if something happens?
Just tell him I tried real hard and did my best.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you work out something to where you don't have to be the only person who puts yourself at risk like that. I know it's not I got in there eventually, but
I know.
for a minute.
The, the slapping the other guy in the face was not wise. I will say that.
It's very funny.
Just
It
didn't
was
want you to
very,
get
it was
hurt.
very funny. It was highly satisfying. I was so mad. And tired. And mostly tired. I was so tired by that point, and just to have more. No, I'm not dealing with that, sir.
Amy
Slap
just walked up
across
to
the
me
face.
and showed me something very upsetting.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna
That's good.
post it.
Oh
I'm
no.
I'm bothered.
Great. I have to live with
And
the mystery.
it's not for polite company. I'll
Oh
DM you.
Jesus. Okay. But yeah, you know.
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back now. Amy's gonna send it to me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anyways, yeah, no, I don't know. I'm
Oh, yeah.
feeling, I don't know, I'm not good at communicating anxieties, but, I felt very anxious about that.
Yeah, and that's the sign of a good friend, I think. That you are worried for my well-being. Because I was worried for everyone's well-being, and I don't I don't like having the ability to do something about it and not doing something. If given the chance, I'm gonna do something about it. But maybe. Do you think these shoes get me in trouble? These magic shoes.
Hey, what?
They're the haste boots. They make me go real fast if I want, and maybe that's too fast. Maybe someone else should also be able to go reasonably fast.
Are you saying you want to
I
get
already
rid of
go
them so
fast.
you don't, like,
Maybe. But I don't know. I was only able to get all that done and do what I did because I had them, I think.
I think you're the one who can make the best use of them.
But I'm already pretty fast. And what if we had two people that were pretty fast? Get into flank with Sada immediately, that'd be pretty good.
I mean, that's true. You could give it to Sada, but
Or
I
give them to
think it's,
Akio and have him run straight into battle and do a dance and scare everybody, that'd be pretty cool.
he would immediately try to scare a brick wall. That's true.
Yeah, he would. And with those fancy new... Jake, no.
I told
I
you
know,
it was
I know,
upsetting.
it is upsetting. Now with the boots, he'd be able to dance that much faster, you know, and scare the pants right off of a brick wall. I think. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Now I want to know what it is, but I don't.
It sucks. It just sucks. That's the problem.
It does suck, though.
Used once, like new.
What?
Yeah.
See, now you're just enticing them more. Okay,
mm-mm.
I'm gonna post it in here as a spoiler. Please be
man.
aware that it's icky nasty.
It's not safe for work,
It is not safe for work.
but it is inert.
Ah,
It is
that's not
inert.
good. That's bad, actually.
Amy just kind of walked up to me with no prompting and just
Oh,
put her
man.
phone in front of me.
It just sucks.
Well, I'm gonna delete that.
Yeah, that's wise.
They said if I have to see it, you have to see it.
I was about to delete it.
It just doesn't make it.
Well, now we all know, and
Yep.
are all worse off for it.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna carry that knowledge for the rest
Okay.
of our lives.
Now we can move on from this mortal coil. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. I think you're fine with them for now. I mean, we can always see about it later, but
Oh boy. Okay. It's sort of my signature move. You know,
it is your signature move, though.
fling myself head first into it.
It is true.
Oh boy. Okay.
In other news,
Yeah, how are you doing?
I had a moment there where I felt kind of different, and I don't really know what was up with that.
Different. How?
You know how when I get mad, I get cold?
Do you get cold and clammy?
I mean, it's just cold. It's not really clammy.
Oh, okay. You're always clammy. A little bit.
That's rude.
It's just the way you are. It's nice. It's fine.
Clammy's like sweaty, though.
Yeah.
I'm not sweaty.
Mm, okay.
Am I sweaty?
Well,
Oh, it's gonna bother me.
you know. You always look dewy. In
You
the
got
best
that?
way.
You got that nasty cold sweat.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, Sada.
Dewy?
Yeah, dewy.
What the hell does dewy mean?
Just means you got like a like a
Oh my god,
burning
am I moist? Am I just
Yeah.
a moist person?
Oh, it's moist.
yeah.
Oh no.
It's moist in a way that gives you a really healthy sheen.
Oh, it's
know?
bad.
No,
Okay.
it's good. It works with your complexion and your blue.
Okay.
You look otherworldly and.
I'm reeling from this now.
As you're having this crisis, a Skitterkin server walks over to you with a large platter, walks over to the both of you at the table that you're sitting with a large platter of cakes and just
Oh yeah.
plops it down in front of you and goes, "Cakes!"
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I-
Skitterkin.
I sullenly eat a cake.
You can't sullenly eat a cake. Come on.
Fucking watch me.
Oh, look at you. You're smiling in that cake.
So yeah, I got mad when I saw you go down, but I didn't feel cold.
Did you feel
I felt very warm.
Okay.
Very, very warm.
Alright. Okay.
Like kind of burning.
Wow. Tatsu rubbing off on you a bit.
Oh, well, let's not get
Damn.
Come
dirty
on.
here.
Come on now. I didn't take it there.
You should get that checked out.
Oh man. Mm,
Interesting.
mm.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. I'm gonna
that
probably.
Is that something you've been like working towards? I don't know how this all works. This is your
Oh.
domain, and I would like to know more about it. But are you able to get the other ones also?
I mean, there's nothing
You got
telling me so far that I should be able to. I've always ever just done the cold and the water and the ice.
Huh.
And I've never before been able to do anything like that, so I don't know
You're-
why that would suddenly change.
Well, because you're very powerful, and you've
I
been
mean,
studying
yes,
it, and you've been tutoring others, and surrounding
think-
yourself with those that have such powers, and maybe it's like unlocked something in you. That'd be nice. Be nice.
I mean, yes, it would be handy. And it'd get cool. I don't know. Maybe like maybe lightning powers.
Oh, I have that. Does that
You do
count?
have that. I don't know. It does like I've wanted to like bring you
Do you
in
want
to
to
like
study it? Yeah.
a little bit.
I don't know if it's like well, what is lightning? I guess.
Hey, Sal's, is ki something that's understood in this world?
Yeah, man. How does it work?
I don't think we've ever talked about that.
What's the deal with Key?
Yeah, no, it's a manipulation of your own life energy. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's sort of like it's understood, but if you ask a wizard what key is, they'll probably say something like it's fake life magic. It's dumb. Don't worry about it. But for
Sada's got that Key shit.
monks, and for those who actually use it, it's a very inherently spiritual accessing of your own life force in order to enhance it and let it flow greater and allow you to perform feats beyond what a normal person can do. So it's much more understood through through a spiritual tradition of meditation and sort of understanding yourself,
Cool.
than academic research into it. Typically, most monks and monastic orders and those who wield ki aren't keen on necessarily submitting themselves to scientific examination.
Oh, I wouldn't want. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to probe you, but I mean, it'd be neat to kind of learn how you can generate electricity with your punches.
Yeah, it's not like it doesn't feel like I'm pulling it from somewhere else. There's like planes and stuff, right? Like you've got the elemental plane of water, right?
It's
Well,
that.
I mean, from what I can tell, I'm not I'm not making the water.
No.
I'm like opening up little windows.
Yeah, you're like pulling it from elsewhere, right?
I
Yeah.
got all this.
Sort of.
I got all this weird shit.
You got a lot
Yeah,
going on.
I
mean-
I can use ki. I can make fire.
But
Yeah, how do you
for
make
your
fire? Is that...
yeah. So for the lightning, when I do the lightning, I'm not pulling it through a window like Kasumi. It feels like I'm like reaching mentally past the physical.
Are you like
of
turning into
myself?
lightning?
No, it's like the lightning is there, but it's like in a form other than lightning, and I make it lightning. What is it like when you do the fire thing? So
I think it's sort of like when I use my key training when I practice that with Hiroshi back in Viven. It's like coming from within in a way. I think it's because of like
Yeah.
the dragon blood in a way, but I don't really know how to explain it.
No,
Like it's like a vital part of me in a way. I think.
I know that you said the dragon blood thing before. Are you actually like part dragon? Is that like
Yeah.
a thing? Did your family like doink a dragon at some point?
I mean, I think at some point there. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Seems-
I don't know my whole family history, but
would dragons
That's
can
what- that's
dragons
why,
become people? Is that a thing that happens
I
in
think so.
Pathfinder?
Yeah.
I mean,
Is that a
in-
known thing
That's what,
lore-wise to the
that's
layman?
usually-
Like, would I know that? Like, would we know that?
That's usually what
dragons will take the forms of
Yeah.
humanoids and
Is
occasionally
that
doink them.
common lore or something?
I mean, if you ask a random Ardanian peasant if that happens, they'd probably look at you like, "Whoa."
And then that Ardanian president is a dragon.
Oh.
Yeah, but
But
yeah,
yeah, like-
and they could have several half-dragon children.
Yeah, that's like what Hajime usually did. He was like pulling like the dragon blood, the dragon blood that was within us, I guess, to use his
I
alchemy.
thought he was just doing weird alchemy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he was using alchemy to like augment the
Yeah.
dragon within or
Yeah.
something. Or I could have been all bullshit, but I thought that's what he was doing.
Yeah, pretty much. Sort of like a whole.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We've all got some shit going on, huh?
Yeah.
It's
We're all a little wacky.
It's weird how we are, one small group, and yet we all seem to have fantastic powers beyond what the normal person should
And like
generally
it
have.
happens. That happens, and I think people like that are just drawn to
Yeah.
each other.
Just look at I don't know,
Because
other adventurers.
yeah, if you're strong and you got crazy powers, but you're gonna just live a normal life, no, you're gonna go out there in the world.
Doink a dragon.
Blink a dragon.
What?
What?
Okay.
Well, so one of the other, that guy said boink a dragon, and I just pointed at the skeleton across the way from me.
But they're like in.
He waves at you.
Do they have dragons then?
Hey, do you guys have dragons down here?
No, but we know what they are.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess we kind of did fight one sort of down here.
I mean, we don't have dragons up there usually.
But We have them up there more than they are down here, I think.
I mean, I don't know. There might be like
Right?
there might be like subterranean dragons. I don't know.
Subterranean.
They're like really big lizards,
Yeah.
Yeah.
With wings.
And
Yeah.
intelligence.
and they got they're like large, like the size of this table, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
And
It's
Vriska
big
knew
table.
Draconic. Or knows Draconic. Excuse me, not new.
Yeah, he forgot
He
it.
didn't forget.
And a long time ago, they killed everyone.
Yeah.
I could know Draconic if I wanted.
I just don't feel like it.
Yeah. I don't know how to. I'd know it if I heard it, I guess. It's a weird ability.
But yeah, as far as my thing, I don't know. Maybe I could learn something different, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I am. This is all very new. I feel like I'm the only person in the world doing any sort of research on this, and
That must be pretty exciting, though.
that's weird.
You're at the cutting edge.
I mean, this is gonna sound dumb. I am the cutting edge.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Oh man, can we put that on the back of a shirt and have you wear that? That's the coolest shit I've ever heard. I'm still a little woozy from earlier, I think.
Oh, you probably shouldn't also be eating the mushroom wine or drink. Yeah, eating the mushroom wine.
It's pretty chunky.
It's just like an ice cube. Like
It's
sponge
got a
cube.
bite. It's got a
kind
bite
of a
to it.
curd. You know,
Yeah, it's good though. It's
alcoholic curd.
sort of a mildly savory wine. That's chunky. It's good. Like a curd's way.
The same Skitterkin server comes over again with another giant platter of cakes, and she just drops it unceremoniously on top of the first one, causing the cakes to just underneath it.
That's different.
Stares at you two again.
Are you okay?
Cakes!
Thank
And
you.
walks away.
Polonius bless you. I'm gonna eat a cake.
What kind of cake is it?
Mushroom cake. No, these are summoned foods. They could be anything. Yeah.
Yeah, and the food summoned from this are from all over the place, really. And
Tiramisu cake.
Tiramisu
these-
would kick ass right now. Wow.
Well, it's Skitterkin, and Porkrit likes what he likes. These are cheesecakes.
Oh, fantastic.
I
God,
want
I
a
want
cheesecake
cake.
so fucking
Cheesecake
now.
would be so good. Like a
should ask
tiramisu
Amy to-
cheesecake, like a
Ah,
coffee
fuck
cheesecake.
off.
That would be amazing right now. Wow. I want a cup of coffee, maybe.
At 8 p.m.
Oh yeah. I come from a coffee drinking people. 10 o'clock? That's not too late for a little cup of coffee and a cookie.
You got problems, kid.
Ah man.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe I will sell shirts, raise some money for the monastery.
Yeah. Or can we get you like a bedazzled jacket that says
I
I
don't
am the
wanna wear a
cutting
bedazzled-
edge in like
I don't-
icy kind of colors on the
I don't want
back?
to wear a bedazzled jacket.
Really?
How I don't
What
want
the
to wear
fuck
a
is
bedazzled
bedazzle?
jacket.
You know, like the twinkly sparkly little gemstones and stuff on it, or little bits of
We
Like
got
a
lots
little-
of we got
little
lots of
metal-
gemstones.
well, gemstones are pretty expensive. You can get like little
No,
metal.
we just got a lot of
beams.
them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, maybe Akio could use some of that money to pay back Pascal for trading away his wheelchair.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, he's got a leg now, kind of.
Maybe you can just give Pascal his
He's
leg.
not gonna give him his leg. He needs that. He'd be devastated if he gave that leg up.
I feel like we need to have a drunken fight now, like a drunken brawl.
No.
I just
Are
looking music geared up for.
Are Polonius worshippers into drunken brawls?
No, that inhibits the ability to eat and drink.
Yeah, makes sense.
What's the god of rowdy brawls?
Kelda, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be fun. Do they have
Kelda's
Kelda
all
down
about-
here?
Okay, this song at first sounded like some fucking Naruto music.
I don't know Naruto music.
It's fine. It was just the little drummy bit there at the start. Yeah, I guess that's kind of all I have for my little scene there is just talking about stuff, decompressing. I look over at Akio and he is fully passed out.
Poor guy.
Yes, Akio has several bottles of different kinds of alcohol rolling around in front of him, and he is on the table in what appears to be a platter of sushi. They're just sort of laying in right now. Greta
Nice.
is talking to Batfire, you see. As Baradin sits next to her on the floor, actually, so that he can actually be comfortable with the table. Although even then he has to sort of hunch over.
Yeah.
You can't tell what they're talking about, but she seems, while she seems to be enjoying the party, and Batfire appears to be also, Greta looks like she's a little intense right now.
Oh.
She has there's a certain seriousness behind her usual flirty, lilting affectations.
Serious, like with Batfire, or like distracted from Batfire by whatever she's got going on.
Serious in that she is, whatever she's talking about with Batfire, she's very interested in.
Yeah, I want to find out. That's intriguing to me. I love that kind of stuff.
You gotta hear the goss.
I kind of do. I can't help but, look at what people are up to and. I can wander over a little bit. I don't want to be rude, though.
Are you being
Okay.
surreptitious?
I don't know. Are they like near a tasty pile of snacks?
Yes.
By default, yes.
I will make as to pick up a particular snack, and then from there I will decide if I will interrupt or not.
You accidentally spill the snack all over Greta, like, oh my god, oh
Yeah, I don't
jeez,
want to do
oh,
that, but
I'm sorry, Butterfingers, am I right?
I would just want to get close enough where I can maybe overhear some stuff, because I'm pretty good at overhearing, so I don't have to get that close, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are trying to not let Greta notice that you're getting close. And you're trying to listen. So, or rather, you're trying to make it look like you're not listening, and you're trying to listen. So roll bluff and roll perception.
Bluff of all things. I suppose that's fair.
Wow!
And what?
Nice.
Sense motive? Or
Sense motive. No, excuse me,
Oh.
perception.
perception? Can I use that roll?
No.
Yeah, sure.
You just add 2 to that.
Okay, so 25.
Yeah.
Okay, over the din of the party, you're sort of able to pick out what they're saying. And how many tanks did you see? Like hard to remember. My head is fuzzy with the. But it looked like it went on for a while behind the curtain, like the full length of it. Maybe like uh, 10 per side, and how many were full? Most, but not all. Maybe like 6 that I could see on a side. Hard to tell. Interesting. Did you see how much they were drained by after you used it? I was a little distracted. Interesting. Well, it looks very good on you. At which point, you know, I've always been into larger guys.
I was hoping it would go this way. It's a couple of big, beefy, behooved gentlemen.
Any way we can make you beefier.
At which point Greta does notice you come over, Paulina. He goes, "Oh, pal,
Hey,
you should try those. They're really very good."
that's what I was hoping to do. How
I-
did... Oh, yeah.
I could finish the plate myself, but that's an aspect of Polonius I try to at least keep under somewhat control. I have a figure to maintain, you know.
Sure do. How did things go on your end
Oh, wow.
today? Yeah?
Yes, my support abilities were effective, and Bowden was more or less an impenetrable barrier of handsome bulk too powerful for them to overcome.
Yeah, that's a relief.
Not to them.
Well, no. Good for us, though. Works out pretty well.
They started avoiding. After a while, their ranks started breaking around him just to avoid him. When they realized that he was just having fun.
That's good. Yeah, things were really touch and go on our side, so I'm glad it wasn't as such for you folks.
Oh no. To be honest, aside from Baradin, we actually did have quite a bit of difficulty, especially when the Daskian troops moved up and tried to force. They were a bit more elite. That's where Baradin suffered most of the injuries that he did.
Oh.
It would have been very difficult to succeed had you not cut off the head of the snake, as it were.
Well, I'm glad that I made quick work of it.
We are very glad indeed that you did. To have fallen down here, so far away from the sun. Well, it's not
Yeah.
exactly how I wanted to go.
No. Well, I won't keep you from enjoying the party, you know.
Oh no, and I will not keep you. Feel free to take those if you want.
Maybe a
But
couple.
you're not keeping us at all. Your company is very enjoyable if you'd like to sit down. Batman and I were just having the most interesting conversation.
She's gonna try to doink you.
Well, you know, I don't have much to add to that, so I'll let that conversation continue. Please enjoy.
How do you know you don't have much to add to it?
I have a feeling. Also, I'm just in a bit of a morose mood. You know, nearly dying, and whatnot.
You nearly died?
It gets tiring. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah.
At this, Rita actually looks like a little concerned.
Oh, it's par for the course, you know.
You should perhaps be more careful. Or perhaps
Yeah.
next time we should have gone with you.
No, things worked out for the best. You know, it's par for the course. Just a bad habit that, you know, I think I would learn that lesson. Just don't do it.
Good timing on the
Understood.
music stopping.
Yeah, so awkward.
Well, perhaps we can help make that a little bit safer for you at least. I'll look into
Yeah.
it when we get back to the surface.
Okay, alright.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
she picks up the platter of. I guess they're like. I don't know. What are they? Pow, you're the one who's snacking on them. What are they?
Man, what are they? Indeed.
Maybe they're like mushroom shish kebabs.
No, they're something sweet. They are not Skitterkin food, they are summoned food, and they are, I don't know, some kind of lemon flavored thing. That's what I would want right now.
Okay. It is just a platter laden with lemon tarts, and she picks up the entire platter and hands it to you and goes, "Take them with you. You're skinny, you can afford them."
Yeah, on the occasion. I'll take them.
All right. Paulina, you take them back to your table. Do you do anything with the conversation you overheard?
I don't know. Seemed interested in it, and I don't know what that means, really. The whole thing kind of made me feel uncomfortable to begin with, the whole super soldier goo tube thing. So I don't know what to even think about it.
Okay, so the party goes on, and eventually you are allowed. Eventually, it starts petering out as enough people fall unconscious from overindulgence. How are the three of you at the end of the party?
Food coma.
Okay. Sada?
I think Sada will just eat a reasonable amount. Enough to
Fair
get
enough.
a little full. Little
Okay.
overfull. Not too bad, though. Just
How about you,
some
Christine?
slight indigestion.
Hey, because Simi's already feeling kind of blah. So, I mean, because of all the burn, so she's gonna eat a moderate amount, but she's not gonna go overboard.
Oh, so that big platter from before was just for show?
I mean, she finished that plate, but she's not going back for seconds.
Okay. Okay. So,
She's got to keep all
Sada.
that junk in the trunk.
Those of you who are still conscious at the end of this, are able to make your way back to the suite of rooms. that were given over to you. So I think that is just Sada and Kasumi at this point. And you're able to rest.
Excellent.
Although, Paulina, as you're sort of like in a twilight daze from eating far too many lemon tarts, which admittedly were extremely good, you do feel a pair of very large hands pick you up and very gently carry you through the halls of the temple and into the same suite of rooms
Thank you.
where they place you down on a bed. You hear a guttural "You're welcome" as you drift off to sleep. The next morning, night, it's difficult to tell. But the next time that you wake up, it takes you some time to do so.
How's my energy drain? So
Your energy drains away.
excellent.
You lose those negative levels.
Thank God. Back up to 153 hit points. And not a big penalty on my checks.
You three do wake up, and yeah, you feel refreshed and perhaps even greater than before. Who wakes up first?
I will do it.
Okay then.
Okay. Kasumi, you wake up, you get out of your the stone dwarven bed, and walk out, and you see Greta and Baradun waiting for you in the common room. Greta is sitting on a bench. Baradun is sitting on the floor next to her. And they seem to be chatting. Stopping when you enter. Good morning, Kasumi. I have something that I'd like to speak to you all about.
Oh, yes. What? Huh?
Baradun, shut the doors, please. Okay. Baradun
Ominous.
closes the doors.
Am I gonna?
Um,
Am I gonna die?
no. What? Kusumi, for one thing, I think you are capable of defending yourself even against the likes of us. Secondly, why would we have any intent to?
You don't. I just woke up. I'm confused.
Of course. Would you wake up the others? I think Bat Bear and Akio are still in the feast hall, but Paulina and Sada should be in here. Mino is just there, rigidly standing guard by your door.
Was she? Mina, were you there all night?
No, I slept.
You don't. I mean, at this point, you're kind of one of us. You don't have to. I mean, I appreciate it, but you don't have to be on guard all the time.
I know,
Okay.
but it makes me comfortable to know that you're safe.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go get everybody else up.
Okay. Sada, you get up.
I wake up. Oh I wake up filled with energy. I do a cool. I like fucking like jolt out of bed.
Indeed, you do.
Like I
Fully
got,
recovered and
yeah. I jump out of bed like 5 feet into the air and then I land.
Wow.
Alina subsequently, Kasumi is able to wake you up.
I'm already awake. I've just been taking some quiet time.
Ooh, focusing. You feel that your connection with Atenket grows every day.
Fantastic.
Today you also have a somewhat indigestion.
Oh.
But you know, otherwise, your your connection with Atenket grows every day. The three of you enter into the common room with Greta and Baradun, where Greta watches you all sort of shuffle and sit on the stone benches in the middle. You all are better at searching than I am, I think. And while I have searched around the room, would you mind just making sure that there are no listening holes or
Sure.
ways to spy upon us while we're in here?
I'll try.
Right.
I jump.
Masada, you do a fairly um, thorough search around the room, and no, you don't find anything.
Seems clear.
Oh, is that rain? Wow.
Get some heavy
My,
rain.
yeah, my window's getting barraged.
Damn. It's
Wowie.
hailing a little bit here right now.
Yeah, it's been raining and snowing all day here.
Oof.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Oof. So the vitality siphon,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's done wonders for Batbyar.
Yeah.
Seemingly.
And for Borkrit's 4 elite guards, soldiers, eye candy, I'm not even sure what to call them. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why hasn't Borkrit made more of them? He only has 4. And from what Papa was describing to me, he has far in excess of what he needs to have an entire troop of them running around, intimidating, showing his power.
Huh.
Hmm.
Maybe put some more strain than he let on.
The skill can seem fine, and if it's strain that's the problem, well, it's just a matter of using less, or I presume. But one would think that if he had the capacity to. Babayar doesn't seem adversely affected, and he appears to have had even more than what the Skitter can have. Crit is a planner, as obnoxious and doofy as he comes off. I don't know what his plan is for that machine, but there is quite a lot of vitality stored in its vats. And I, frankly, am a little concerned about what he plans to do with it all.
Hmm.
Frankly, this trip was an interesting diversion, but one that almost got one of your number killed, which would be rather a blow to our whole endeavor here, one that I'm invested in. If one of the Skitterkin priests on the council were to become so powerful as to think that they could conquer the rest of them, again, we could be dragged down here for another Skitterkin civil war, which I would find personally to be very tedious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's fair. What are you suggesting?
Should we sabotage the machine? You think?
I mean, I feel
I'm
like that'd be too
interested.
obvious.
Hmm.
I'm interested in what way you would sabotage it.
I'm not sure. I guess probably just ensure it doesn't make sure it doesn't work anymore in some way and that it can't be fixed. But I'm not sure how we do that. So I had to get a good, closer look at the machine, I guess.
Hmm.
Because I could like, I'm confident I could probably like do something minor to it that would make it not work. But I don't know what would be noticeable and what would be easily fixed about
And
it
whether or
though.
not, yes, they could
Yeah.
repair it. They've already done so once.
Yeah.
What do you think he plans to do with it all?
Hmm. Um, I'm not sure.
He's clearly saving it for something, stockpiling it. And if I don't miss my guess, there's currently a large number of injured Skitterkin formerly of Dask who are being um, surreptitiously moved to new accommodations.
Would Borkert use it himself?
That is actually my thinking.
Would it even
Does
work
that
for him? I'm wondering.
does that seem like his style? It's a really weird image, but
I don't know.
yeah.
Is it?
I mean,
Pepper, the other Skitterkin, yes, they gained large, big muscles and became incredibly healthy.
Hmm. But Borkert,
Borkrit is an ooze.
yeah. So he
He
probably
doesn't have a musculature.
he could absorb all that power without having to worry about the downsides like Vapor or the Skitterkin. I'd assume because of his form.
That is my thinking exactly.
Yeah.
oh,
Borkrit might be stockpiling a tremendous amount of vitality to absorb it until he becomes monstrously colossal.
oh,
Hmm.
oh, oh, okay. I didn't, yeah. I didn't think that would
Hmm.
be a thing that could happen, and now
It's all you can
it's
think about, huh?
yes, like a roiling sea of Borkrit is
Just
a
pure
lot to
power.
have to think
Yeah.
of.
You
Yeah.
have been in the Verdant Groves, yes?
Yeah. When we've seen some things
Oh
that could be
man.
described like that, like the what was it? Was it a Minotaur cells? Like a big
Tantalus, the
Tantalus, yeah.
Minotaur, yes.
Yeah, we
Um,
saw this guy. We saw
although
Tantalus, one of the
Tantalus was not like a blob. He was just like
No.
a really, I mean, he was
He was a big boy, yeah?
grossly obese, but
yeah,
he had a defined skeleton.
yeah,
Borkrit no longer does. Um,
yeah. We met Tantalus while we were there and avoided getting crushed by him, but
that's good.
yeah,
I suspect that Tantalus is rather good at it, from
yeah,
what I know. You were in the palace of Polonius, though. You met
yes,
with Polonius's with the god himself. of which,
Yes.
again, I'm extremely jealous. But while you were in the palace, did you look out the windows?
Yeah, it looked like the whole
Uh,
castle was on him. I think
we
we didn't
can't.
get really a really good look at it, but
Hey, Porkrit couldn't become
That size?
like unto a god, could he? Like that?
No, I don't think so.
Goodness.
There are ways for a mortal to become a god. The machine siphons life energy, but not
not souls.
souls, which is
Yeah,
what is necessary.
yeah.
Oh.
Or the
But
or
Borkrit could become something very, very
close.
powerful
Yeah,
and still here on Logus.
yeah.
There are tales of great oozes from primordial times that the most early heroes of Thene and elves and orcs were forced to contend with as they arose from the primordial soup. And those were unthinking, monstrous pieces that only existed to consume something of that terrible power that also had Borkrit's mind would
It
be
might be unstoppable.
substantially threatening at very
Yeah.
least.
Well, I
Hmm.
mean, we could just nip it in the bud here. Like,
We can figure out
we're
how the
all.
vitality machine works. Yeah. I don't know. Or we
If,
can phone Borkert about it directly, but I don't know if that's a good idea either.
well, you could also seize the machine.
Hmm.
Borkrit was only able to repair it. I don't think he could build a second one.
Also true. Yeah.
I also don't really think if we were able to catch him unaware, I don't think he would necessarily try to put all his cards on the table and try to fight us here now. We've had a chance to rest, we're fresh. He knows what we can do.
Indeed. He hasn't had a chance to bring his plans to fruition, at which point he's still very stoppable at this time.
Hmm.
Um, he he was given a boon directly by your god, yeah?
He was?
If
Yes.
if we did something that, you know, he wasn't a fan of, such as stealing a cool machine that makes him big and strong, would that make God angry? Because we have like a very tenuous thing, I think, right?
Well, I mean, we've honored Polonius in
Rita
other ways.
smiles at you and leans forward. Borkrit is not the only priest of Polonius here.
I mean, it is true.
Yeah.
And frankly, Polonius respects the exercise of desire. And it's my desire that Borkrit's plans, or rather,
Yeah.
specifically this plan, does not come to fruition.
Hmm. I was wondering because I think getting rid of seizing the whole machine might be a little bit of a hard thing to do. I'm wondering if maybe there's some kind of key component or something that he can't replicate. I might be able to remove from it.
I mean, I could carry it.
Yeah, yeah, you could also probably carry it. I was wondering what the best way to do that might be. No, so like I don't know if I don't think he'll be happy with us just taking it.
No, it probably wouldn't be.
No, so I'm just trying to think of like maybe the most discreet way we can take care of this.
Well, that's the thing. If you confront him directly, you inform Borkrit that you know his plan. You plan, and you cannot allow it to come to pass.
Hmm.
And force him to choose whether or not to fight you all for it, or to yield his desire.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess that might be the best way to do it. Is just be direct about it, I suppose.
The choice is yours,
Yeah,
Lady Daimyo. I merely exist to advise.
yeah,
But my advice would be certainly that this is something that should be confronted here
yeah.
while we still remain, and while Bolkert has not had time to gain the remainder of the vitality that he needs.
What do you guys
Well,
think?
once we take the machine, we can use it on Paladin, and I think he could use a little bit more meat on him. No. No.
I mean, I think it'd be best probably just to destroy the machine, even if
Oh,
not everybody
but it's
agrees
a
with me
very
on that.
useful machine.
Yeah. But I think it's a slightly risky one to keep around. I'm not even sure how the my brain's
The
my brain's
vitality.
blanking. Friggin' no
Vitality.
no
No?
her name, who made it in the first place.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Oh.
her what temple she was part of. I know it starts Budavast. Yeah. How the temple of Budavast even made it. I guess they had a help of assistant, right?
They did.
Yeah.
The Skitterkin Squilb, who is actually in
Squib.
Hayaba currently.
Oh yeah,
He's technically your ambassador
yeah, I
from
forgot about that.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Squib.
The Skitterkin with the big Coke bottle glasses.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was also another Vudafastian scientist
Yeah.
who was thrilled at the idea of creating even larger or more powerful monsters. As
I
is
can't. Did we
Vudafastian.
kill them or did they get out alive?
Oh, they died.
Yeah. Okay, I thought so.
How you proceed is up to you, but
Yeah, we should take care of it now. It's the main concern. I'm just figuring out. Yeah. I guess confronting Vorkrit is probably our best shot right now. Especially, I think most everybody else in the city is on our side. So
that's very
so
true.
if Vorkrit tries anything, it probably won't be in his benefit.
So
Yeah.
how
All
do we
right.
proceed?
Let's go
Oh,
talk to him. I think.
yeah, no, let's do it. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Sal's is Borgrit, is his inspiration Aldrich from Dark Souls 3?
Uh,
Didn't he exist? Or no, I can't remember if he existed beforehand.
Yeah, timeline is fuzzy, but lately it feels that way, huh?
as
Dark.
he's gone on, I mean, he's much friendlier than Aldrich.
Yeah.
He
That is
hasn't eaten any
true.
gods.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
R.I.P. Gwendolyn.
yeah,
Yeah.
poor Gwendolyn.
School Franklin.
He could be a jerk,
Okay.
but he doesn't deserve that. Or she forget exactly how Gwendolyn is
Uh,
pronounced.
I don't remember.
it's complicated because it's like Gwendolyn was like raised as a daughter
As the
by
princess,
Gwyn,
yeah.
but we don't really know like what they identified as. So
Well, it's because his firstborn son was like just a little nard and was like, I like
I
dragons.
like magic and dragons. Oh well, shit. Damn.
guess he's gone. All right, but this is now a Dark Souls lore podcast. We're going on a deep dive.
Heck yeah! I gotta pick up 3 again because I have not beat it.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dark Souls 3 is good.
it's
Yeah.
very good. Because last time I picked it up, I had not beat Aldrich by that point, and I was like, this is gonna be the time I do it. And then I did it, and I was like, yeah, cool. It was nice because
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 stuff.
Yeah.
I love that. What a good game.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna play that again. Okay, anyway, what?
Anyway, yeah. I guess let's
Yeah.
We're gonna
go.
go con-
Let's go confront Borkrit.
we're gonna go dunk
Okay.
on him.
Yeah.
Okay. You exit your 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 accommodations and make your way back into the feasting hall, where Orkrit has apparently furnished a new breakfast feast. Most people in the feasting hall are still wiped out from the previous night's uh, revelry. You do note Akio is currently snoring still into that platter of sushi,
That's
uh,
unhealthy.
which
Yeah.
has somehow remained fresh overnight. Magic. And Batfire is laid out on the floor, completely stuffed and oblivious to the world. But Borkrit is, as usual, consuming platters of whatever is left in the hall that wasn't eaten from the night before being brought to him for him to clean up, as it were, so as to remove the final vestiges of the previous night's feast. While on a few tables that have been cleared off already, a breakfast spread of the Skitterkin style has been put out. Borkrit, seeing you enters, goes and spitting out like a tureen of soup that he had been chugging, and turns towards you and goes, "Off, you friends! You finally woke up. Good to see you. Hope you had a good night at the feast, friends. Your friends are there, but they may have overdone it a bit, but they look happy. And as I say, you can't overdo it. Period. Just something you can't do."
That's actually that's not something we've come to talk to you about, Borkrit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You want to overdo it?
No, we wanted to talk to you about the vitality machine.
Oh,
Worried about you overdoing it.
Yeah.
You interested in having a go on it, really?
No, actually. We're
Are you sure?
Greta
You could
pointed
use a
out.
little bit of meat on those bones.
Greta
You
sort of
know,
pointed out a fact I didn't think about, how you only made like a couple of those muscular rats.
Yeah, why'd you have so much juice you let
Yeah.
our boy take a sip? But why not just have more
well,
rat
you
friends?
see,
Little personal army.
as far as your friend there, he had been adversely affected by the machine, so I only thought it was reasonable to let him have the benefit of it if he so desired. And if I may say so, the benefits are fantastic. I mean, just look at him. What a bloody unit.
Ain't
What
that
is
the truth?
he is a big slab of
Slap.
not beef, but
Yeah. What do you call? Does horse meat have a name?
I think it's just horse meat.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Too fun.
Honestly, I would just use beef. That seems like the most. I mean, not that we have a lot of beef down here, but that seems like the most appropriate one.
Yeah.
I mean, you use it for a humanoid anyway.
A lean piece of meat.
Right. So keep eating like that, it won't be any more. Yeah. But, yeah. So it was only right that he had got to taste the benefits, and yeah, it came out quite all right. Right, so glad to have that conversation. So would you all like some breakfast? We've got plenty of spread here. We could conjure you something specific.
We were worried about you stockpiling the vitality to potentially use it on yourself, Forkrit.
What?
Yeah.
What? No! Me?
And what that might
No!
do to you.
What do you think? Do I look like someone who's going in for big muscles?
I mean,
Well, I mean,
probably not, but I
um,
imagine with your blessing for Polonius might have different effects on you.
That's wholly theoretical, I think.
Yeah, you theorized about it?
No.
uh-huh. You sure? You never theorized about it?
Right. No, never, not once.
Not even once, huh?
I
Oh,
mean,
well, I believe him.
I don't think this even requires that. I
Yeah,
think
no, this doesn't. He's not lying very well for some reason, which is odd because he's not bad at it. But
Maybe he's
right now
hoping
he is.
if that he pretend if he lies badly, we'll think he's not lying.
whoa.
It could be.
It's the master the Xanatos gambit.
yeah. So, yeah, I'm filling up the machine. Yeah, but it's only so I know I have a good big supply if I need it. Like if I need to really pump out a bunch of these guys all at once, I can do that. Whereas right now, if I keep draining myself down to zero and some disaster happens where they all get crushed under a rock or something, well, then I don't have any left. I have no way to replace them. So, good to have a substantial stockpile so that you can't be caught flat footed. Right? Makes sense. I think so.
I mm,
I mean, where are you getting all this life force from, anyways?
Prisoners of
Oh,
war, right? Basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
the occasional just mild kidnapping.
oh.
Well, you know,
Huh.
The
the
Daskian,
Bastion
yeah.
troops would fall over, and one of my guys would come upon them and just make off with them. And yeah, we drain them into the machine, and then we pamper them right good, make it right up to them. They're skin and bones, so they can't really do very much at that point. So we have to, fatten them up a bit, help them recover their will and vitality, and yeah, eventually they all come over to Polonius.
Huh.
Yep.
It's the way to do it, I guess.
Yep.
Gonna need you to stop.
Yeah.
Why? I think that my use of the machine has been only beneficial to your cause so far.
So far is the key word there. I'm worried
Okay.
that I'm not trying to say that you're, going to surreptitiously, pull out the rug from underneath us. You've been nothing but gracious to us, but I do worry about the potential ramifications of such a device. I mean, even beyond, say you got corrupted by some messed up life force, or say it fell into the wrong
Somebody else's,
hands.
yeah.
I think
What
it's too dangerous to be let alone.
and what would you intend to do with that power for yourself? What are your plans? Do you just want to be big and powerful, or do
Is
you
it
want to use
wrong?
that power to do some stuff we wouldn't approve of, and that's why you
Well,
didn't tell us
well,
about
well.
it.
Look, again, my absorption of all that power is purely theoretical.
Right.
Purely in the realm of theory, and
Okay.
remaining in the realm of theory.
Sure.
But if we were to extrapolate out,
Yeah.
the ultimate purpose would be to spread Polonius and his worship
Yeah.
across as many people as possible.
By
So,
force.
well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
intimidation isn't really force.
It's sort of force. It's a force of a sort.
It's a little force, but
It's
it's
force
it's force
adjacent.
adjacent. Yeah, right. So
Right.
yeah, it's not really force. It's just threatening people.
Well, I mean, we're gonna do a
Theoretic.
thought. We're gonna do a thought experiment for it. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, so
You sure you don't want you don't want a breakfast?
we're
We
gonna
got we
practice
got
this
we got the
force
mushroom
adjacency.
pancakes,
We'll have pancakes in a bit.
right?
Now, portrait. You know I like it. You know I love a good feast. You've met me. You've hung out with me.
You throw a great
Of course, yes. I like all of you. I'd hate for all of us to be on bad terms. I'm a little concerned about this line of questioning. This.
I know, but it's a thought experiment, purely theoretical. Okay, so you're bearing with me?
Right.
Okay, great. So if you don't shut the machine down, then
Oh.
we will be forced to shut it down. At which case, I do not think you will enjoy that. Now, I would hate to sour a very positive relationship we've had on such a silly thing, when we would be happy to provide you with as much support as you'd like, with many potential converts up above, as long as you work with us. Just theoretically.
Orcrit swallows, his multitude of chins jiggling as he does so. You can see the beady eyes beneath the folds that cover his skull, picking out each individual one of you. And considering. And then his eyes go to the curtain. I need you to roll intimidate, Kasumi.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Intimidate the big rat that makes all the rules.
Ugh, only a 22. Damn. Plus 17, you
Over
can't roll.
20.
Wow. 17.
Because Amy's an intimidating person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Have you seen
55.
that ass?
Stone cold.
Cheeks that could kill a man.
True.
Right. So, honestly, I have to say, my friend, that I don't especially appreciate being threatened in my own home by guests whom I have graciously given my full hospitality to. I understand that you're concerned about an admittedly powerful device. But I would note that we are, as you pointed out, allies, and that perhaps a little trust is in order with your old pal Borkrit, that he's not so foolish as to throw everything into chaos and become a giant blob monster.
Uh,
Hmm.
sort of filled in the blank on that one, huh?
Well, that's what we were suggesting, right? I mean, you haven't said specifically.
I mean, you're right. We haven't. I am going to kind of just gonna look over at Greta and Sada and Pal real quick.
Hmm.
So, what are we thinking?
Just doesn't seem like a particularly good idea. You don't want to jeopardize the relationship you have with us up top. We've got Polonius in our, government sanctioned pantheon, and I feel like if you were to do anything too wild, sort of throw that sort of into chaos, then it's not really the best. It's my 2 cents, I guess.
Hmm.
Greta leans over to you, Sada, and whispers in your ear, recall that you are as blessed by Polonius as he.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Bet you wouldn't be a fan of that.
Porkrit,
That,
we've told you we've met Polonius, right?
yes. Um,
In the
and,
flesh.
good job. Being the big boss, such as he is. Uh, very impressive feat that you met him directly. Gods don't usually talk to mortals uh, directly in front of them. Has to be through dreams and the like, unless we contact them. What's your point?
Well, I don't know if we told you the exact specifics, but we did make it sort of a deal with him, and I don't think he'd like anything to potentially get in the way of the results of that deal.
Um, what sort of deal are you talking about here?
For us to make him part of the Sarugan pantheon.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. It's good. I support that. It's always good to have more Polonius worshippers, but that's up there. I don't see how that really affects what we do down here.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe he get a little too big. Decided to expand a bit. Maybe throw his plans into disarray. Might not be too happy about that.
Or I become an extremely powerful ally to you and assist his plans. Ah, didn't think of that one, did you?
Eh, Let me think. Hmm.
So,
I'm thinking.
Man, I don't know how to make the big rat. Be good. Good big rat.
What would be the best way to spin this?
I don't know. He's a tough one to spin.
Yeah.
Some would say literally impossible.
Oh man.
I don't know what to do here. Out
I
of
think.
character.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking. It's hard. Gotta choose
What
our
if
words
we
carefully.
what if we just replace him with our own Polonius priest, you know?
Get rid of stinky rat.
Get rid of
Replace
stinky
with
rat. Yes.
get replaced with pretty rat.
Yes, pretty rat.
I
So,
love how it's Paulina that's immediately going to, why don't we just, murder him?
No, it's not Pow saying it. It's just
well, let
me
me ask you.
wondering
Okay, okay,
aloud.
okay.
Let me ask you something, Vorkrit. Do you think the Polonius blessing of Polonius you have right now isn't good enough?
Ooh.
Uh, well,
Yeah, I mean, you're trying. It seems like you're going through all this effort to improve upon it, but
Uh, well, it's to the nature of this faith to always want more.
Even when it's been gifted to you
By
by
the
your
big
god,
man.
that's pretty presumptuous, it feels like.
Uh,
This is like the one time you'd ever bite off more than you could chew, you know?
oof.
Damn. Cold
Um,
blooded, y'all.
Sada, roll diplomacy.
that's fine.
Pow,
Yeah.
roll to assist.
Cool.
Presuming you
All right, let's hope
succeed,
I roll
you will
good.
be adding a +4
Hey.
bonus rather than a +2.
Diplomacy. Hi, yeah.
You
Well,
succeed.
okay.
Hey.
I rolled a
Uh,
3.
it's good enough.
Yeah, it's good enough to
You just need
assist.
better than a 10.
Oh, good.
So for Sada, that is a 36.
That's sick.
At which point, Borkrit, you're not sure if it's just because he's so incredibly fat or if because he's stressed, but he appears to be sweating a little. And eventually, he opens his mouth, closes a couple of times, opens, close, grabs a tureen of custard, shoves it into his face, and swallows it. Fine, take the bloody machine. See if I can fuck it.
That's for the best. You know, I look forward to many
Yeah,
more
yeah, yeah. You
years.
don't have to convince me. You did.
Yeah.
Success. Congratulations.
Yeah, many more
Do what
years
you
of
will
working
with
with
it.
you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you all waiting around for? I'm supposed to be eating this shit.
You're right. Breakfast. Please continue.
Have a good breakfast.
Yeah.
You too.
All right. So yeah, let's get that machine dismantled and
It's a hell
carried.
of a thing.
Yeah.
I pull up my collar a little bit and be like, whoa.
Ugh.
All right, you stomp, or you stomp. Barrington stomps. The rest of you walk over to the curtain and you pull it back to reveal the machine and also all the vats. And was a little bit off. There are 12 vats
Ah.
per side. 8
What do you think
and
it
a
tastes
half of
like?
them are full.
Oh, no.
Mountain Dew. Um,
Well, wait a minute now. All right.
This changes things.
I don't
Can we-
know what
what
to
if what if
do.
we took the vats and bottled them and sold them as energy drinks?
I don't know what to do with all this extra vitality.
I mean,
Seems a waste
is
just to drain it, and waste it.
oof, I don't even want to drain it because I don't want it getting on something it shouldn't, like the weird fungus monster that
Yeah, we don't
is
want it to
probably.
accidentally like spill on like
Man, the fungus
like a
monster.
mouse or something, make the mouse like super buff.
Oh, that'd be so cute, though.
Would
Oh,
it?
but does it even
Yeah.
work that way? Is it
I don't
like
know.
something that works by exposure? Or, I mean, it's an entire machine. Pathfire seem to have to be injected with it
Yeah.
through whatever this arcane machinery is.
Well, I don't really want to take any chances with it, and also, I feel like after we made the whole spiel of destroying it, if we were to use it for our own ends, that
Yeah.
would probably most assuredly end an alliance.
I
Yeah.
imagine
I don't
it
want to
would
use
put
it.
a
Yeah.
Forkrit rather badly.
I mean, maybe
Although
we
I
can
have
just
to
leave.
say, a few of you could really, it looked good.
I already look good.
Oh, you do.
I need to stay
Thank you.
nimble.
But there's nothing that says you can't look better.
Mm,
Maybe we can just leave the vats here because I can't imagine they're useful without the machine itself. And he can't collect any more either if we.
But you could drink all of this.
Mhm.
What if
we
we
need
don't
to find
want
a way to
to?
destroy it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, we could put it to its original purpose. Greta says, looking
is
over to the four buff rats that are
Oh yeah, we
sitting
can
at
make
the table.
a bunch of other buff rats.
Make some more buff rats, or
Make
buff
them buffer.
invade
Yeah.
rats.
I mean, they do probably feel pretty indebted to us.
It would perhaps be a nice consolation prize
Yeah.
to have.
Yeah,
Let him augment his forces a bit.
yeah. Have your buff bodyguards that you're proud of. Sweet little boys. Put them through college though, and yeah.
All right. I guess yeah. Let's do that then. I guess should we see if we can buff these guys up more? Or should we see about getting some more buffed up?
I don't
I
see
wouldn't
why
want
the
that.
answer to that question can't be yes.
I wouldn't
All
want them
right,
too
so
buffed. Like that would seem to cause a problem.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
we
They can have
we
plenty. They can get plenty buffer
We can have a little bit of vitality juice as a treat.
That's a treat.
as a treat.
we get a whole bunch of Skitterkin and tell them, hey, you juicing? You want to be? Good.
How about you do it directly through Borkrit
Yeah.
so that he has at least the satisfaction of
Yeah.
picking?
Okay. We'll tell him that.
Okay.
All right.
Ah,
Hey. So before we take the machine, we'll let you use the last of the vitality juice to buffing up your forces some more if you want.
how magnanimous of you. Well, might as well then. Hmm. All right. So for each of those lot, took about a quarter of a vat.
Oh, that's a lot of rats, you guys.
The platoon of rats.
Boy, oh jeez, an invading army of buff rats. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 And Polonius closes a door. He opens a window.
Oh, jeez. Tin cat.
And then knocks the window out because it's way too small to fit through.
Also, not very complimentary to the walls. Gotta
Ah,
talk with the designers on that one.
yeah. All right. Let me see. I got effectively 17 rats worth vitality. 17 divided by 4 is 4.25. Wait, that's wrong though. 17 divided by 1/4
Oh.
is 68.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You're one
What?
short, man.
68 buff rats.
Nice.
So close.
So close
Wow.
to greatness.
Yes.
68 isn't bad. Well,
You gotta keep those all fed and
oh yeah, you're right.
in
Mike.
little rat outfits or whatever.
That would be pretty cute.
That'd be really cute.
All right. Let's instead, I think I could round up 50 or so volunteers.
Jesus.
Have a nice even 50 number, and you can decide what you do with the remaining 4.5 vats worth of goo. Since you're
Alright.
taking it anyway.
Can you drink the goo?
I mean, yes.
Does it taste like Mountain Dew?
I have no idea. I have not drank any.
Not even a bit? Aren't you
Believe
curious?
me, I am not averse to drinking fucking anything. But that stuff's dangerous, and I take very careful care not to violate the instructions on the safety manual, and that means don't drink it.
That's wise.
Understandable.
Right, let me get a bunch of rats.
All right. While he does that, let's go see Risket and them.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
curious
he
how the
back?
Temple of Tenket
Yeah, me
went and
too.
stuff. Yeah.
Brisket can be found.
Oh, also, how's Betelus doing?
Daedalus is just sort of chilling out. He actually he was photographing the whole night's events.
Okay.
But actually, as you wander out into the city, you eventually do find him taking pictures of Crithlma in
Okay.
the aftermath of its civil war.
I asked him if he wants to come along with us to see Risket, or he just wants to keep
Well, it could be something else to document.
Hmm.
Please,
All
lead
right.
on.
Let's go.
Together, you eventually find your way to the council chamber itself, where Brisket is, along with Pizitnit, a Vordrat, a Skitterkin you don't recognize, but whose top of their head is shaved.
Ah,
Hmm.
that must be the Corin one, maybe.
If you had to guess, it seems likely.
Yeah.
Little tonsure rat. Ugh. Very red wall.
And also a Skitterkin that you do recognize.
Ah, this is the old.
Considerate of the dreaded third Nell.
Oh,
Oh.
Thitterit's burned out face turns towards you, snaps, and goes, "You are not invited into the council chambers."
What about you?
"I am a member of the council. Yes, yes. This is my place to be. You are not in this place to be. You are in this place to be, but you are not supposed to be in this place to be."
Yeah.
Thitteret, please. They are our guests and are frankly more welcome here than you are at this point. Well, fine. But I won't be happy about it. And Thurrit sits down in his chair with a huff. I'm dreaming about blowing you up. Just so you know.
Okay. Wanted to check in. How's everything going? With the Was there anything up the Temple of Tenket?
The Temple of Atenket. Brisket looks over at Thurrit. Was destroyed.
Like,
At which point Thitterit goes, makes an explosion
Mm.
with his hands, sneering at you.
Why is he here?
Eh.
The Thitterit is a member of the council. He
How
has a right to be.
how
Okay.
was it destroyed? He blew it up? What?
He blew it
Yes,
up.
he did.
Yeah.
Not really super pleased
But
with
with
that.
as Thitterit has surrendered his forces and fallen back in with the council, it was decided that for the sake of tranquility, that he be granted an amnesty.
So how many members of the council were there before all this happened?
Lyrak, Dask, Polonius, Emeria, Silva, Sars, Atenket, Cora. 7.
7? Okay. So are you down to 6 now?
Wait, no. Miscounted.
Oh.
Abscissa.
Oh yeah.
So that's 8. Who's the ninth one? We have the ninth temple. What temple? Oh, Crypta.
Oh, yeah.
9.
Okay. So you only have 8 now?
Currently, we have 8. Yes.
Hmm. Isn't that a problem for how you guys usually do things?
It creates the potential for
Yeah.
ties in
Yeah.
votes, which means we must elevate a temple, but typically we would elevate always 2. But since one temple has been that was on the council has been completely destroyed, we're in a position where we need to pick a new
Yeah.
one to replace it, and only one. So we need a new temple. The thing is, Lirak
Destroy
was
most of them?
fairly thorough
Yeah.
in removing any threats to her rule, and so smaller temples were perceived as such and primarily eliminated.
Berg. Okay. Well, couldn't you also technically remove one temple? But I guess that also isn't the best solution for keeping peace.
Precisely.
Even if you get rid of one that maybe was part of the problem.
The Skitterkin all look at Fitterit. Yes, but as you've observed, that would not be conducive to maintaining
Yeah,
our recently purchased peace.
yeah. So who's left then? Even was there any of the 10 cat worshippers left who could take over? Or
I'm not sure. The city is
Hmm.
still putting itself together. I don't know
No.
who's hiding where.
Hmm.
It's only been a day since Gleerak was overthrown.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any left. It's a very big explosion
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Theodoret.
of the dreaded third knell.
What is? Was there a second and first Nell?
I think
Right?
Gleerock was the first, right?
No.
Oh.
The dreaded third knell refers to how I herald my greatest explosions.
Ah, I see.
With the great
Hmm.
bell of Zaz,
Oh.
3 knells before destruction. And flame!
Oh.
Hmm.
Wait, do you worship Zars?
Yes,
Yeah, he does.
I thought that was like a gnome inventor guy.
I thought he was a
Like,
goblin.
yes. Totally.
what?
Um,
Eh.
I'm
Gnome
confused.
inventor. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, what do I care? I don't care about your perception of the great Zaz or what have you. Zaz is the greatest mind to ever face this universe and contemplate its complete fiery annihilation. All will eventually burn beneath his bloated gaze.
That just
Huh.
sucks. Yeah.
Huh.
Sucks.
So, is there
Yeah.
anything we could do to help?
Yes, you could light yourselves on fire.
Not you.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I'm not gonna. I'm not
In
gonna
this
do that.
case, you have already done so much, but
Hmm.
this is a case where we need to sort things out ourselves.
All right.
Fitterit is fortunately not in a position to provide the same threat that Gleark was. And we confirmed what you said, that her crown was destroyed.
Yeah.
We have
There
also
was a big crystal in her temple that I think that the crown was made of, but I don't know what the
we
deal was with
discovered
it.
it.
Yeah.
Those sorts of veins we thought lost. The fact that they still exist, that the dwarves of Kithlamat didn't mine them all to extinction before they destroyed themselves with them, is disconcerting. It could be that they are continuing to grow down here, in which case we need to be very careful not to suffer the same fate. I have secured the Temple of Emiria with the Guardian of our own and some forces to ensure that none may approach it while
That's
I
good. Yeah.
seek to destroy it.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
Why is the Guardian referring to itself as Peep?
I think Kasumi came up with that.
Brisket looks at you, Kasumi, with just the most tired look.
What? Huh?
Beep.
Never mind. He seems to like it anyway.
I'm doing my best.
We appreciate everything that you have done, truly. But I think everything you can do for us now is at an end.
Right.
You kicking us out?
No, you can stay here as long as you wish, but, well, Krithlamar is frankly not in the best shape right now, and we
Yeah.
need to. It can't be your responsibility to set us back on to where we should be. I am sure that Borkrit will make you as comfortable as you desire for as long as you desire.
Oh,
But
I guess
Ah,
I do have one question. If you could help us out with it, how many ways are there out of Prithlamara to the surface? Do you know? Is there any that could fit Barradoon?
Brisket looks at Barradun, who is dozens of times his size. Admittedly, our the dwarves did not build a surface-facing entrance. It's unusual for a hold of this size, but they were entirely dependent on their underroads. We have, since being discovered by you, dug up in a couple of places. The mountain approach that you originally came through has been widened a bit, but it comes out in a mountain and
Yeah.
was not especially helpful for quick movement. The Sherrado entrance is probably the best bet,
Hmm.
but he is, as you've
Yeah.
noted, very large. How did you get down here in the first place?
We had a lot of I bought like a bunch of these potions of reduced person and that of potions that would also increase the duration, but I don't have enough for the return trip.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, um, we may be able to help you with that.
Okay.
I will have the city scoured for such potions and see if we can't accommodate your very, very large friend to whom we owe a great debt.
Thank you.
And thank you, my friends. And thank you, Baradun. Donato. What? Never mind. Um, I think Pizitnit wanted to speak to you about something.
Oh, okay.
The spider-like skitters over. He goes, yes, your friend, she says, poking you in the chest, owes me an experiment on his leg.
Accio, you mean?
Yes, I
Yeah.
have just the most rudimentary leg. I have the right to bring that to fruition.
Okay.
That leg will be a piece of beauty. A a a work of triumph, a piece of artifice that will inspire jealousy from all my scholarly peers. Yes, it will mark me as great and worthy of my position. Yes,
You want us to send him over to meet you somewhere?
yes. I want his leg, and I
Wait, what?
suppose him attached to it.
Okay.
Okay.
But note, if that becomes too difficult, please just send me the leg.
Okay.
I will be at the Temple of Edsissa.
Okay.
My workshop is being reclaimed as we speak. Find me there, and I shall finish your friend.
All
Complete.
right.
Perfect.
Cool.
Well, there she goes.
She skitters away.
So we meet so many weirdos.
We meet so many weirdos.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like attracts like, but man.
Okay. And with
All right.
that, we'll sort of finish off that session for
Bellows get some
today.
good Bedalo types
Yeah.
of the council chambers.
Uh-huh.
Hell
Betelus
yeah.
is just thrilled to be here. He's taking so many Batilla types. Actually, he's running out of plates at this point. He's that's the only thing that he's a little unhappy about. Um, he's just starting to run out
I'm
of
surprised. For
material.
what's her name? The obsessing priestess didn't go right over to him.
Yeah. That didn't even
Occur to you?
This is the
Maybe
first
she
time.
was just
Oh,
outside the door, and then she ran into him.
you know what? Yes. As you're exiting, you exit to see Pizitnit with Bedalus just going over him, uh, walking around him in a perfect circle as Bedalus's head sort of revolves in place, following her. Um,
Oh.
as she just peppers him with questions about his function, about his make, and how he is conscious. And upon learning that he is a soul in a mechanical body, she heightens herself to the fullest height that her spindly spider legs can bring her to, which is basically to Bedalus's eye level, and goes, I will learn this technology. You will allow me to learn this technology. Yes? Yes. Good.
I mean, you could probably just
Follow.
ask. You could probably ask. My brain's farting all of a sudden.
Necroman-
Agamentai. You could probably ask
Necromancer.
Agamentai to convert you into an Eteron if you're so inclined. I think he'd probably be happy to do
Bedalus
that.
immediately goes, yes, yes, you could ask Mentai. He's far more familiar with the process than I, and a genius, beyond one of the original Iterons, and someone so fantastically brilliant. They call him the Soul Forger. He
It's
puts
true.
souls in things.
Yeah. I mean, I know he isn't usually inclined to talk to organics about such things, but if you want to go for the full conversion, I think he'd probably be happy to actually do it for you. I think.
Isn't it? Looks back towards you, then back towards Bedalus. I do not wish to simply be as this, though it's a desire. I wish to know how.
I
How
mean,
does this work? What is this? And she sort of reaches at Bedalus's chest where the outline of his heart spring is,
I
causing Bedalus to actually back away from her for the first time.
don't touch that.
It is.
I mean, what's the best way to know how is to do, right?
You will. Yes, yes. I must know you. This Agamentai, this soul forger, he is above us. He is a compatriot of
Yeah.
yours.
We were planning to go see him after we got out of after we left here, likely, if you wanted to come with us, potentially.
Yes, yes, yes. You will take me to this Agamentai, and I will learn his secrets from him. Yes,
Yeah,
this shall be done.
All right.
this is gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
All right. And with
All right.
that, we'll finish off for the night.
All right.
This will be fine.
That was a fun session.
I'm good. I'm glad.
I
Yes.
want to know what uh
I want to see all the
Skinner in
buff
a 10
rats.
cat looks like.
Hmm?
We saw him
I
once,
want.
didn't we?
Did
The
we? I don't
statue.
remember if we did.
Yeah.
Skinner
Because we
Kin
went
a
we went to
10
the Temple of Ten Kid the first time we were here, I think, right?
I
Sals?
You
don't
did.
recall.
Yeah. And it was just I think it was like a
Temple
buff
is
Skitterkin,
actually,
right?
It's just so strange.
it was there were buff Skitterkin in there,
Yeah.
not like the super jacked ones from the Vitality machine, but very athletic looking Skitterkin.
Was there like a statue
the
of a
leader
Ten
was
Cat?
actually an older woman, actually, an older
Yeah.
female.
Yeah, I remember the priestess was like, yeah. I'm just wondering
Um,
what their representation of a Ten Cat was. Was there like
Yeah,
a
like,
statue of it? Yeah.
is he
Was it
just
like a
another
skitterkin?
rat? That's so
Yeah.
strange.
Yes, there was a statue
So
of a
strange.
Tenket in the Skitterkin temple that you recall, and yes, it was a extremely
Hell
buff
yeah.
Skitterkin.
That's so weird.
Was it like
Well,
a dog like skitterkin?
Yeah, was it
No,
changed in any way, or was it just another skitterkin? It's so weird.
well, as you
That
know from
perplexes me.
the Temple of Dask, her statue wasn't really like a Skitterkin statue. It was normal fiend proportions
Yeah.
and just had a Skitterkin face.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Temple of Atenket was very similar in that it was normal and even proportions. Well, normal, extremely jacked and even proportions,
But with like
uh,
skitterkin
with
features.
Skitterkin facial features, but still in
Eh,
even ears.
Okay. I
Okay,
figured the
all
uneven
right.
ears would still be there. I figure he still has like a skitterkin tail and feet and stuff. And hands.
Yes,
Yeah.
Weird.
Neat.
yes.
It's sort of
That's
weird to
neat.
see how they portray them, considering they didn't know about the surface or anything like that. And that's how
Well,
the gods
remember,
appear to them.
gods
all right.
appear to you in dreams,
Yeah.
and they'll appear to you in a way that you're comfortable with,
Yeah.
uh, typically. All right,
All right.
so with that, we're done. And you all have a very good night